We live? Hey everybody, this is Jim Rigney. That brilliant young lady that flashed before your eyes, that was Elle. She's doing a lot of the behind the scene work for us here, done a great job, so we appreciate that. Just want to give her a shout out. Those of you that attended our session yesterday and today, we're getting bombarded by questions whether we're going to have a replay or not. So all these sessions are being recorded, and if technology works in our favor, we will be providing the replays for everyone that's ended. So you can I think it's not going to be available right away because they got to do some editing and stuff, but it will be available soon. We will keep you posted when it comes to the replay. So Eric and Dan had a fantastic session. I was taking notes. I've learned a few things, so I appreciate you guys. Learned something from both the guys, all three of the guys yesterday. So I hope everybody's getting some good value out of this. And after my presentation, I would just say, if I can remember to cue L in time, we're going to throw up a poll, so maybe you can help us answer some questions as well. So feel just to kind of warn you what's coming there. So, well, Eric, his presentation was on memberships, and I thought I would kind of keep the topic rolling a little bit. I know my topic was really more about building your portfolio, and we'll definitely touch base on that. And then one last thing, at the end of my presentation yesterday, I did not give you a way to contact me and stay in contact. So I wanted to throw this up there for you. Share my screen. Share. I had some technical difficulties yesterday, so hopefully we don't have those type of difficulties today. Can everyone see my Convertri background? Yeah. Give me a quick thumbs up. Okay, awesome. So I wanted to let you know, this is where you can contact me and get on my list, and anything new that I put out, I will let you know. This is speaking of memberships, this is a free membership site at Gymtipscom. If you are new, if you have a login, if you have already logged in, you can log in here. If not, you want to create an account, you just click right here, create your own account. And where that's going to take you is behind the scenes, and you can see I have some videos that I posted. Not as many as I was hoping. Got distracted a little bit, but I plan on this summit has kind of stoked my fire for Convertri, and I plan on being a little bit more active and get involved. So I want to put some additional free courses in there, and maybe go a little bit more detail of the stuff we've covered, and share with you some possible low cost. If you're a member, whatever I put a price on any type of course is going to be half price for any of my members for Gym Tips. So that might be available as well. So I wanted to kind of touch base on that. So in this membership site, and we're talking again, kind of right in the membership, I created this really quickly in Product Dyno. And we'll touch base a little bit on Product Dyno. And like Eric said, he didn't cover too much because this is a Convertri summit, not a Product Dyno summit. But Product Dyno works really well with Convertri, and I think I bought it through the promotion of the Convertri propaganda group. And as you notice, they don't send a lot of emails, and they don't promote a lot of products. So when they do promote something, it's probably because it's pretty good. And this one was excellent, and it works really hand in hand with Convertri really well. So what I like about it is, you can use Product Dyno and put together, different type of sites. They have limited themes and limited customization. But I like to make my own custom membership sites with Convertri, and then use Product Dyno to kind of guard. So staying with the membership theme, let's walk through that just a little bit, just so you can see what I'm talking about. I think I showed you guys yesterday the Inform Fitness site. Well, I was promoting how he would scale his business beyond just the studio locations that he had. And I told him he should come up with a virtual training site and we could put it in a membership site. So what I did, and you could see this is where they would log in. This is a product Dyno interface. But on the back end, this is what you would see. So this is a customized piece of customized membership site that I built in Convertri. So happens he didn't take me up on the offer, and he's still thinking about it. But I just did a couple lessons for him just to show him how we could completely customize it. So this is housing one of his videos. If you roll over the different sections here, you can go to different lessons. I think I only put the overview and lesson 1 in here just to demonstrate, and then some of the content that he put in here. But you can see how you can put different videos in here. And if I ever go back and log into traininformedfitness.us again, it takes me right back here. So you can't get to that information unless you have a login and password. So, and as I shared with you yesterday, I'm in the corporate world as well. So I've been in the manufacturing design and of electronics for probably 30 years or so, showing my age along with my gray and my beard. But I use it at work. I use Convertri and I use product Dyno to give to give customers access to our internal documentation through a password through product Dyno. And this is one of the sites. Obviously, one of our big customers is Honeywell. And if you go to the login page, I give certain people at that company ability to log in and see some of our documents. Here's another one, another big customer of ours, National Cash Registers. They go in, they log into this. And just to kind of give you a sneak peek behind the scene, this is that NCR. See, these are all of our products that we make for NCR. This is all done in Convertri. So if I click on one of these, it actually gives me all the instructions. And I created this in Convertri, and the customer did backflips. They loved it. They said they've never seen any work instructions like this. Let me shrink my screen just a little bit so you see everything. But it actually walks through. This is work instructions on our production line that actually tells people on the production line how to build product. So it's not just, Convertri, not just for marketing. It's a functional tool that you can use to build stuff for the corporate world too. Or, you could see a customer that has a lot of questions and has a lot of customer service. They could build a help menu out of Convertri and just walk right through step 1, step 2, step 3, and you can customize it however you want. I think one of these I actually had put in, set in a little GIF. So you could it would actually demonstrate what you're doing. You can actually put videos implied. Anything you would do normally in Convertri, you can do in this. So it just walks through. I did this little rollover feature so you could actually see something a little bit in a bigger format. But again, like I said, the customer team came in and they were wowed by these work instructions. So in fact, I've talked with Neil and Andrew about expanding this as a potential, branch of how we could, create some type of corporate type of package. But it's amazing. So your limits are really however whatever you imagine, you can do it in Convertri. It's crazy. And as I think Eric and Darren, those guys talked about, if there's any gaps, you can always throw some HTML code in there as well. So let me see my notes. That's pretty much it. I mean, I was going to show you real quick behind the scenes. Here's product Dyno. Let me go back. Oops. Log back in. Products. Let me go to my Gymtips just to show you how this works real quick. I've got this domain. This is actually, it's a fun with live and not being prepared here. Actually, this Gym Tips is a collection. Sorry, I was in the wrong thing. So if I go to my domain, you can see that I've enabled some domain. I got it going to member.gymtips.com. And if you go to Convertri and you see back here in my domains for the Gym Tips sub account, if I go in my records, it's as simple as creating a subdomain. In this case, I created a subdomain back there called member, and then I point it towards app.productdyno.com. That's it. And then whenever Product Dyno sees that, now I've created this. If you go to, you can see up here, member.gymtips.com, and then you can go to the different pages. So it's as simple as that. It's crazy. And then in the case where, let me go to one of my products. One of the other ones I showed you just recently, and it's like the NCR thing that I showed you. If I go to domain and access, what I do is this, actually the home page, my first page that shows all those products that I showed you. This one. And in Product Dyno, all I have to do when I build those Convertri pages is I put this little snippet code in the header of every page I build. And it makes it easy because you build a home page and you clone it, and you build something else, you clone it. So all that snippet goes across all my pages. So if anybody, say somebody tries to get sneaky, they look at, they hover over this part and they see the website down below, the tg3-wi.convertri.com. And they try to get sneaky and they go to that page directly, it will automatically, because of that scripts on the page, send them back to the home page and they have to log in. So nobody can try to hack it. It's pretty cool. And like I said, it's really simple. It's just, you log it in there, you put a script. If you're interested in Product Dyno, I did a quick look just to see their current offer. I have a logo down here. Once you register Gym Tips and you get inside, if you click this logo, I think it's at $50 a month right now, which is actually fairly low for Product Dyno. I know they've went through some stuff. They've added stuff. Like Eric said, I think they're going to expand. So that's one way to get Product Dyno. And I have to make a public apology to Taven James. He did buy my Product Dyno through my affiliate link. And I told him I had not built the training program yet, but as soon as I did, it's free to anybody that signs up through my affiliate link. And I got pulled away, and it's been a while, and he's been waiting, and it's not fair to him. So I apologize in public that I hadn't got that done yet. But that is my intentions, and like I said, it's this summit's kind of restoked my interest in Convertri. So I do plan on building that. So anybody, that offer still stands. Along with maybe some bonuses too that I can throw in there because of the guilt of what I did with Taven. So anyway, so I think that kind of overlaps a little bit with Eric on membership sites. If you guys have any questions, again, I'll hang out in the lounge after my presentation, and feel free to answer additional questions if you like. But I probably should get into what the topic of this session should be, and that's kind of building your portfolio. And I touched a little bit on this yesterday, on how I got started. And this is the very first, well, in addition to, I guess my first customer was really my my current employer in the corporate world, the ones that I built some of these work instructions things for. I built their website and I made $5,000 plus $100 a month hosting maintenance fee, which completely paid for not only my Convertri, but my agency at the time. So I got kind of my overhead taken care of right away. But then I went out and started thinking, well, if I'm going to sell to some other people, I'm going to need to start building other sites. And the best way to do that, I thought, was bartering. So I started thinking about things I really needed. And one of them was Snap Fitness membership. So this guy that owned the Hustler dealership was in a strip mall type thing with the Snap Fitness. He owned the Snap Fitness, and I was looking through his website, and it was pretty raw. And I went to him and said, hey, let me get you in shape. We get your website in shape, and you can help me get in shape. It won't cost you anything other than a family membership to Snap Fitness for me and my wife and my son. So he agreed. He goes, yeah, no, I really need to update it. And that'd be cool if we could barter like that. That way there's no cash out of my pocket. And I built this little site for him. He was excited. I just tied a lot of these buttons and stuff right to the Hustler dealership, wherever they were. He has since sold the business, and I'm no longer doing it. So you can see some of the links are broken. But I just wanted to show this is one of my first businesses that I did bartering on. Again, it's a one-pager really. And what I did is I tied these back again. This is back before we had menu buttons, but I tied this so that it would actually go to internal links versus the commercial, I think, went to Hustler. But the big thing that really saved him a lot of time was this financing button, because he was also getting into the trailer business, which is what he's doing full time now. So we built this so that if he had financing for trailers, it went to one thing, and financing for long. So he would just send people to the website, and it saved him a lot of questions and times and sending people emails and stuff. So he was excited. And me and my family had a full-blown membership to the local Snap Fitness, which was about 5 minutes from my house. And I still don't go to as much as I should. So anyway, that's one of my first ones. And again, between my corporate world and this, I'm starting to build up some portfolio. This was another simple kind of one-pager site. I recently had to change it over to just commercial. She used to do residential and commercial. But this came out of that group I shared yesterday, that referral group. So I highly recommend you tap a few networking groups, and some of them are not that great, but you'll maybe hopefully find one. And I did a barter deal on this with her. I told her I normally do sites. I don't usually do a site less than $1,000. But for her, since kind of a startup, and I wanted to try to help her out, I would do it for $500. And even better yet, I would take that $500 and divide it into two parts, $250 cash and $250 barter her services for cleaning. So I'm wife happy too, got some brownie points there. And then she pays me a really low hosting and maintenance fee that, and she's done other things with me too. She's done some advertising, and I've done some Google My Business type work for her. But you can see this is a nice, easy, clean site that she was pretty proud of. There's Shay. So I was trying to help her out, and it was a win-win-win deal. And since she's referred a couple other people to me, I didn't really do much with contact information. I added this little script, which actually is kind of cool, this Zoda box. That might be a tool you might want to use, but it allows them to send it. This goes right to her email if somebody has an issue. You can also tie it like a Facebook message too if you want. And then it also allows people, if they're on their page, you want to share something, it will share her page basically on Facebook. So if somebody sees this and they want to send it to somebody else, it's a nice way of doing it. So it's a nice clean site. So those are a few things that I did. I would also recommend that you do businesses, local businesses that frequent, restaurants, gas stations, plumbers. We all have a profession, so many different professions in our inner circle or in our family's inner circle. What better way of getting a personal introduction from either yourself because you know them, or a family member to say, hey, my brother, sister, brother-in-law, or whatever is in the website business. He may be able to help you make it a win-win situation. So that's a great way to start. And again, until you get kind of a portfolio, at least half dozen to 10 websites, don't worry about making as much money, but more getting them built. I mean, you can go to charities, churches, people that, are a charity organization, Try to help them, you know, set up a promotion. I did a few where kind of a legacy site, people that had people die that they wanted to have a legacy site. Weddings, people, you know, somebody getting married, offer to do a landing page for them that has all the links to their registries. You know, some pictures of that kind of stuff. It's endless. So every Convertri can help you about every walk of life that you can think of. And I've actually used it in a lot of different situations. And that's why I think it's helped me be successful, helped me expand my circle so that, you know, I can reach a lot of different people. And I don't have to do a lot of advertising. I get a lot of referrals. I probably got to have a dozen right now that I told I would love to help you out. I've already quoted, they want to do it. And I've just said, well, the only caveat is I'm pretty swamped right now, and it's not going to be, I'll not be able to get to it until, you know, first few weeks. And again, that's the kind of thing I want to do. And I'm trying to build up that residual income too. Like I told you, if, you know, you're charging somebody $50 a month, $50, $60 a month, $100 a month, whatever you can get away with for hosting and maintenance, you can build that up. And, you know, as you bring on clients, you get you know, 20 clients paying you $50 a month, hosting maintenance, $1,000. Hopefully that's at least a car payment, and maybe working on paying for your house. I mean, think about that. And I think it's one of the things I learned. I think the Beatles, you know, John Lennon and Paul McCartney said, hey, let's go find ourselves a pool today. I want to put in a brand new pool. So they wrote a song, and they figured that song paid for their pool. Think of it the same way. It's a journey when you start to try to monetize something like this. So start small. You know, let's start paying for the resources. You know, all the tools, the software you have, Convertri, any other subscriptions that you might have. Then maybe next is maybe I get enough to pay for my car payment. Maybe I can work up to paying for my mortgage, or you're taking you're going to make an investment fund. You don't have maybe money to invest with your hourly job that you have. So all the money that you make with Convertri on the side, throw it in an investment account so that you can retire even quicker. So, but I encourage you, start somewhere, and start with free development plus hosting and maintenance. And it's so exciting when you, one, get some clients and you actually start seeing the money, but two, seeing how happy the clients are and how much you've impacted their lives, their business, and their customers and all those kind of things. So when you're getting ready to order carry out and you see a website that really stinks, offer, hey, I love to come here. I love your food, but you know, you guys are great. You need to be more, have more exposure. How about you let me help you? And all it's going to cost you is, because I love to come here, is a gift certificate for whatever, you know. It's a great way to help local business and get going in there. Once you expand beyond that, once you have a portfolio and you have some websites that you're proud of, that, because the people are going to ask, you know, if you start getting into a little bit more paid version, they're going to say, what have you done before? Can you give me a list of websites so we can check them out? I recommend, I think just about everywhere in the world, in the country, can't speak for some of the international places, but I don't know if you, let me stop sharing for a moment so you can see my screen. But these magazines like this, these are all in like the local grocery stores. So they're full of people that have something in common. And what they have in common is they're advertising. They're already spending money. So you're not kicking tires. You know, there's a lot of businesses in here that are spending money. So go check out the websites. Go check their ads. Contact them all. I mean, you can write letters. You can tell them, hey, I saw you in the Happenings magazine and checked out your website. And, you know, hey, you want to make advertising dollars go super far, you know, then you have to have something that's going to convert customers. You know, you're not making any offers on your site. Whenever I go to it, all it is like a brochure. You know, offer something up, offer something free, offer something I don't like offering free a lot of times, because a lot of times you start attracting the wrong crowd, tire kickers, people that are always just jumping around trying to get something for free. I like to offer bonuses. Hey, if you come to this, maybe a buy one, get one free or something like that, where you know they have to spend some money, because if they don't want to spend any money at all, you probably don't want them. But these are ideas to help give you places to look for. Other places to look for. Let me share my screen again. Move that over. Are you guys all seeing the shade cleaning service screen again? Just give me a thumbs up or something to let me know. Awesome. Another place, and I'm doing this as a dry run, just to give you some ideas. I try to do some searches, different places, but look around for different. There's a roofing contractors near me. Any of these places that are spending money on Google advertising, any place that they may see a Facebook ad on, or a classified ad, the newspapers, they're beyond cold for you now. They're a little bit warm because of the fact that they recognize they need to spend money to get clients in, right? So these are all great people. Now, if you go to something like this, and I would tell them, hey, I saw your advertising, but I didn't click the ad. I don't want to cost you any money, right? I actually typed it in guardianexts.com. All right. I didn't click the Google ad because I don't want to cost you any money, but I wanted to see what your website looked like. And this actually got a pretty decent website, I guess. Request a complimentary consultation. What you could offer them is, like Eric said, great lead magnet is checklists. What are the 10 things you need to know before you get a roof, right? Or before you get a roof quoted or hire a roofer, and just give them some. These are pretty established, so this might be not a good target, but anybody that that has a website that's subpar. Like here's an easy one. He made the 3-pack right here, right? This First Choice Home Specialties. He made the 3-pack on a local Google search, but he has no website listed. I wonder if it's his Google My Business is even claimed. Yeah, I think it is claimed. He only has one Google review, but here's a perfect candidate to approach and say, hey, I was looking for roofers. You've got a 5-star review, but I noticed you don't have a website. I'm in that business, and lucky for you, I'm trying to build a portfolio, so I'm not charging nearly what I should be charging. I normally charge, $2,500 for a website. Right now, I'm doing a deal for under $1,000 and a $50 a month hosting and maintenance. These are great candidates, and I know a lot of us. I'm not much of a salesperson. I'm not afraid to talk to people, but there's some people out there just terrified. They don't want to talk. How do I get new business? How do I get? This company may have a Facebook page, so Facebook message them. You could send them a letter, showing them, take a snapshot of your search. So I did a search and I did a snapshot, and it shows, these guys are going to get called first because people can check them out. Nobody nowadays, because of the internet, nobody buys without educating themselves, and people love to be educated and not sold. So how are you different? How are you better? Why should we call you versus these other folks? So just a few tips. That's what I'm saying. The other thing that I do, I guess Convertri is the biggest tool in my toolbox, but it's not the only tool. I do some other stuff. But I usually have Convertri involved in it. If I do a Facebook ad or YouTube ad, usually whatever page that's taking them to is some type of a Convertri landing page or promotion. So you're saying, well, okay, I just bought Convertri. I'm getting a little bit better at it. Okay, I want to go get business. What's a foot in the door? How can I do it? And I think I've shared a few things with you, but there's other services that you can offer. I don't know if you've ever heard the term arbitrage, I think, where you find stuff that's valuable and you have a resource and you mark it up. So you're the middle guy. I found I'm giving you some gold here because I don't share this with everyone, but I found a marketing company a long time ago through a resource that I bought, and they're pretty good and they're pretty reasonable. And this is a great resource for you to use as extra services in addition to your website. So a lot of things, SEO and exposure, once I get a website, how do I get people to it? How do I get traffic? Those are great extras to complement what you do in building a landing page or building a website. So I thought I would share this with you. And again, just because I want to give back to the Convertri group. I'll open up the curtain and let you look behind a little bit. But this website, this WLmarketing.com, they have a lot of business services that you can use as extras, as bonuses. And what you do is you just build in some of the price. When they buy it, you can put packages together saying, here's just the raw website, and here's the raw website with a press release and some articles or whatever. You can do all this, and you can, I'll automatically submit your website to so many directories. Let's click on directory submission. So here's a good idea. Here's an idea. So 50 high authority directory submissions. We'll submit your website up to 50 directories. They're only charging $6 to do that, right? So that's going to give you backlinks, and you can explain to them, website is going to show up in searches based on how many backlinks they have to high authority websites, because Google wants to see how much of an authority they are on that specific content, that topic. So here's $6. You could easily charge, 30 for that, 50 or whatever, or you just build that price into your overall package. Let's go back and look at some other stuff. Press release. Press release is a great way to get the word out there that you got something good, new. They'll actually write it and promote it. This is a little bit more, if you don't want it written, if you can write it, I think it's less. Yeah, these are just submissions. So you go out there, Google how to write a press release, right? Or I think, do they have okay, I'm trying to probably making you guys sick. But if you do a sample report, do they do a sample report? I clicked on that, I think. But anyway, you get the idea. So 50 press release websites, they'll write the press release, go to 50, $53, you could probably charge $99 for that. Again, this is a great way to utilize your time too as well. They do blog management. They do local business listings. This is important, like I said, to make that, we did that plumber or roofer search on Google. This is a great way to try to get up there on that free pack, is put yourself into these business listing services. For US, they've got 90 enhanced, which means they'll add pictures, or you can go with the cheaper version, 100 local business listings, $40. Again, you could charge that. You could say that's a $150 value, and it's free with your, gold package for the website. So you don't want to give too many options for a business owner. You want to always told, don't don't try to sell the drill. Try to sell the hole that it's going to make, right? Try to sell the benefits and what they're going to get from this. So you can explain, yeah, the average agency can build you a website, but how good is that going to do if people can't find you? So what we do is make sure that we incorporate other things with the website that's going to help promote that website that you're so proud of, that you're spending money on. So this is a great way to look around, and this is not I have no affiliate. I'm not affiliated whatever with this company. It's just, these are great services to offer. And then you may have some additional, I've got a videos, a membership. So sometimes I offer with a website, I'll do a promotional video with the website to like kick it off, and I'll create a YouTube channel. That's not that difficult. So, and these are great off-page type SEO things that can drive traffic, organic traffic, back to their website. So I think that was pretty much what I was wanting to cover. We can go back to, let me go back to my website that I showed yesterday, this Pruitt Law. You can see I have a lot of sub accounts, a lot of clients that I work on. One of the things that Eric hit on right before he left, I thought I'd try to touch base if I had some extra time, is how to clone a different page. I saw some people in the contacts said, hey, I love that. And that's something he can share his method to tomorrow. But say I wanted to clone this picture and I come up here to clone, you can clone it to a different layer, another page, a header. This is something new I've seen, so that's kind of cool. Shared header, shared footer. But if I want to go to another page, I click on that, and then it's going to ask me on this domain, this funnel, what page do I want to put it on? And let's say I'll put it on the About Gym page, okay? And clone. And you're like, wait, nothing happened. Well, if I close this, and let's go over to the About Gym page. First, it's going to, it warned me, but you can see my image is now sitting on that page. And it's not published, so it's not going to be seen on the main page, but it did come over to that page. So I hope that helps answer that question. What else? Here's something interesting I forgot to share yesterday when I was walking through the website, and this will be covered hopefully in a course. And again, I don't want to try to make promises I can't fulfill, so I'm not going to say when it's done. It's got me in trouble in the past, and I don't want to tell people I'm going to do something I'm not going to do. I think it's the FAQ. Where is it? It's probably hiding under one of these things here. FAQ. Let's go to the real. I'll go to the real one. Pruitt Law campaigns. Let's go to the real website. I know I can find it under the real website. Okay, forms. That's probably what I was looking for. FAQ. Here's a trick that I do. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, and we've got about 5 minutes left here of my presentation, so I wanted to touch base on this since I forgot it yesterday. Is each one of these are hyperlinked to a PDF that's stored on Convertri. And I always wondered, how do I upload those? And I couldn't figure out a way. So what I do is I go down here and I go to Forms Elements. And I do a button. Where's the button? Submit. And I take this button, right? And I go to the button settings and I go to download, right? And when I go download a submit button, I can access this folder and it allows me to upload something. So let's say I uploaded this. When I click on it, now it gives me the URL of the downloaded item. So I copy that I come back here, and on this, I make it, I click on the link, and then I open that in a new tab, right? So then if you view the page, if I click on one of these links, opens another page, and it gives me the download, and then somebody can actually download that or print it. But that's a way of hosting basically all these forms on Convertri, and a sneaky way of doing it, I guess. I know there's videos, and you click on video. Let's show. So I'm going to get out of here before I mess this page up. So I go to account, and where is it at? Campaigns, videos. If I need to upload a video, it tells me where to upload it here. I can upload a video, no problem. But I don't have a way of uploading like a PDF or hosting a PDF. But Convertri allows you to set up something where you can download something that's hosted. So I don't feel like I'm doing anything wrong from a Convertri standpoint, but it's a sneaky way of getting my documents uploaded. So I hope that's a tip that might help you as well. So I'm going to unshare my screen here. That helped. Let me look at this. Let me look at the chat box. Video function available in license. You know, I'm not sure. I haven't, shame on me. I haven't kept up with, I was kind of grandfathered in early on because I was one of the first guys here, and Convertri was nice enough as they added on a lot of features and they made different packages and redistributed everything. I kind of got grandfathered in. I think there's not, I don't think there's anything such thing as an agency now. You just buy extra sub accounts or something. I don't know, but I'm sure the Convertri folks, you know, can answer a lot of those things. I don't want to say something that's not true. Dynamic text. Maybe Eric or Darren or Dan. I mean, I don't think Dan had anything planned for day 3. Maybe he can help out. Dynamic text is something I don't really do a lot. Haven't found a real good use for it. So Convertri, Product Dyno, and ClickBank Checkout all work together. Good question. I haven't really sold any paid programs from Product Dyno yet, so I probably will use them. In the strategy in Product Dyno, my strategy is I create a collection, and then I create products in that collection. In that collection, you can create products that are free. You can create products that are paid. So my idea is to bombard everybody with as much free content as possible, so they resonate with me, my teaching, what I can do, and what I can help them with, and that they want maybe more. And if they want more, then they click on something else, and it would take them to a sales page where they would buy some additional programming. It's kind of a way of soft selling without pushing things a lot. I don't like to be a pushy guy. I don't like to push, try to get you to buy and make you feel like I have a hidden agenda on everything that I do. So that's a nice way to soft. I thought that was really cool from Product Dyno. So yeah, if you go to that Gymtipscom, which actually I'll put back up there as my going away page here. Gymtips. Try to keep it simple. It's a pretty simple page, gymtips.com. You sign up for that. When you get in there, you'll see create your account. You know, click on this, click here for register your account, and then register your account, and that'll take you in here. And like I said, I plan on doing some additional ads. I want to add a complete course on how to use Convertri with Product Dyno, like we did walk through. It's super simple, and I know we don't want the extra subscriptions and everything, but they do work great together. And I think if you're into the what do they call it, webhooks, they work great and forth. I don't really do them, so I can't really show you, but I do know that they do a lot of webhooks and stuff. So I think I was talking with Dimitri in the lounge, and again, I'll be heading over there pretty soon. But this Facebook post hack, I think he was looking for that post. So Dimitri, if you log into gymtips.com, you can go down there and see that. I used that for a clever way of putting different pictures to the same URL whenever I posted it in Facebook. So I think that's gonna do it. Again, I'm sorry, I'm kind of working solo here, so that I can't really answer a lot of the questions, but I would be able to hang out in the lounge. Feel free to join me. If nobody's at table 1, I'll jump in table 1. If not, then I will jump to the next available table. Elle, I don't know if you want to throw up that poll now. Oh, there we go. I think it's on. So I don't know if it's on the screen for you guys or if you have to go to the right and click on polls, but would love to hear some of your feedback on the poll to see how much you like this, and also, you know, let us know some of the lessons and stuff that you want to see in Convertri, and that'll help me with my newfound focus on how to load up Gymps, and maybe share some. A lot of the stuff I put in Gym Tips I shared in the group anyway. So, but sometimes you don't see all the posts in the group, so that's a good way of being notified that I've added some more content. So, thank you for the time that you've given me. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope that you've used some of these tips and actually make a lot of money and share your stories with me. I appreciate it. So I'll head over to the lounge and talk to you guys there. Take care. Bye-bye.